Judge and coaches are out on the shooting line of this 70-metre range. It's time to welcome the athletes.
On target 1, Great Britain, Penny Healy and Tom Hall. And on target 2, Netherlands, Gabby Schlosser and Steve Weiler. And your line judge for this match is Manuela Cascio. And as the athletes get ready, it will be the Netherlands on target 2 who will start this first set.
So here we go. Recurve mixed team gold medal match between Great Britain and the Netherlands. Great Britain line up with Penny Healy and Tom Hall. Netherlands with Gabriela Schlosser and Steve Weiler. And Chef, the person you're replacing in the commentary box is out there on the shooting line for Great Britain, the fabulous Nikki Hunt.
Yeah, my predecessor is now out on the field, so we can say nasty things about her and she won't know.
She's done all right. You can't say too much nasty about her, seeing she's got the British team into this gold medal match. But it will be the Netherlands shooting first, and Steve Weiler puts it high into the 9. Couple of solid 9s. I think one thing we can say is not only that Penny Healy's wearing a very glorious pink pastel hat, but Nikki's also got a pink bobbly hat on. Or purple.
It might be colder there than meets the eye.
10.
So Steve has been out on the field already, so he kind of knows what the circumstances are. He will have no doubt talked about it with Gabby. But then the British team shoots here all the time, so I don't know if that's actually an advantage.
Do you think they'd shoot on this particular range?
Maybe not necessarily, but I mean, they know British weather and what the wind does and how much wind actually does something. It's always different from place to place, I feel.
8.
So Schlosser trying to guide that one across to the left. She knew it was going right for an 8. So a gettable target for Healy and Hall.
8.
That one I'm quite impressed with. I did not expect that one to hit the middle.
What was it in particular that led you to believe that was not the best shot?
It was one of those things again where it seemed like he lost all of his tension or pressure right before the clicker went. And then the clicker went anyways, and he was a bit surprised, maybe caught by surprise. But then he managed to still, give it a bit of a correction, and yeah, he hit the 10. So he knows what he's doing, I'd say.
Able to laugh it off, Tom Hall. It's a little bit different on the Dutch side. A bit more seriousness. And you know these two very well, don't you, Chef?
Yeah, I've shot with them many, many times. Gabi is not necessarily the one to be serious in a situation like this, but I think she is trying to lighten the mood a bit. She can be serious, but she'll also try to be calm about stuff and just relaxed and see if she can, you know, get people to relax around her.
British lineup of Healy and Hall is an interesting one, isn't it? Both young, and of course, recurve mixed team is now an Olympic discipline.
Yeah.
Do you fancy both of these teams to be showing in Paris?
I think they might well. I mean, they both have the how do you say this? They have the level to qualify, so they could qualify and see if they end up using the same configuration. But the mixed team is, I think, more difficult to qualify in. Because there are so many countries that have one good woman and one good man compared to 3 good women or 3 good men. So yeah, in that regard, you kind of want to be placed for the Olympics and then also have a mixed team there because you're placed as a man and woman. That's at least the easier way to go about it, I think.
Interesting. So 2-0 up, the Netherlands. Sorry, Great Britain, and the Netherlands will shoot first in this second set. Viola going right into the 9.
It's a long hold for Gabi, but it's not a bad result.
Hey.
Aim to 9 up through, the wind's not affecting. Open it up.
Bit of communication there from Penny Healy, Chef. What was she saying?
She was saying that she aimed in the 9 ring at 3 o'clock, so that the wind wasn't affecting her arrow too much, which was maybe misconception. I don't know, because Tom also hit on the right, so maybe he should have aimed on the left a bit. I don't know if his shot went to the right or if it was the wind drifting it.
Big opportunity here to put this one out of reach. A 9 will be enough.
Yeah.
9 it is. So 37 is not a gettable target for Great Britain, and the Netherlands are right back in this.
Yeah, so
again, I asked that question, Chef. Sorry, Chef, I was just about to say, probably what you were about to say. What Britain wants to do is what?
Yeah, they want to see what actually happens if they aim in the middle, or what happens if I aim off here, or they want to use these 2 arrows as information, because they're not going to win any set points with it, so might as well see what happens if I don't do anything. So now they know my arrows are drifting off a bit more than I expected. So I suspect if they were still in for set points, they would have not shot those right 7, right 6, because they would have probably tried to aim off and see where it, but it's always less accurate to aim off than it is to aim in the middle. So they might have just aimed these in the middle to see where they were landing.
Now that for me is fascinating, because you look at the raw score, 29 plays 37, you go, well, one team's much better than the other, but what you're saying here is they were using those 2 arrows as a bit of an experiment.
Well, they might have been. I don't want to say like, oh, they were definitely doing this, because that's a bit, yeah, I don't know, pretentious maybe, but that's what I would have done in their situation, I think.
Oh, look, Nicky Hunt's hat is contagious.
Yeah, it's multiplying.
Nicky Hunt, for those of you who are wondering whether Chef and I have gone mad, is the coach in the British box. Former world #1. She shot both recurve and compound bows, so really knows this sport inside out, and a great addition to the British team, despite the loss for our commentary team. But you can put up with Chef in the meantime.
For now. Until you find someone better. So you can see the difference in dynamics as well. The British team, even though it's 2-all, right? So it's not like one team is leading or one team is lagging behind. But they're just laughing and but I think they're exchanging information in the meanwhile as well. So it's not only having fun, it's also trying to make the most of the situation and having fun while doing it.
Trying to stay relaxed in the break, that's for sure. Violet and Schlosser have drawn level. Bit of bow quando there, trying to pull that one across to the right for Steve Weiler. Gets it into the 9. Quite a dramatic move there, wasn't it, Chef?
Yeah, he's a bit of a showman every once in a while.
9.
So the match starts to heat up now. Third of 4 sets.
9.
Open it up. Yes, Tom.
10.
It was a good strong shot as well. Really determined.
Nine.
Come, Gabby.
The Dutch and Gabby Schlosser could really do with a 10 here.
Bit of a long hold.
9.
So they didn't have any bad shots now, but 4 9s is just, it's not bad, but you won't really win any gold medals with it.
Nine.
It's enough.
Open it up.
Another 9 from Tom Hall, and Great Britain re-established the lead.
Eight.
But he's dropped it into the 8, and that's
Yeah,
a 36,
a
which
Scores showing there, 36 apiece.
Bit of a bad release there.
That set to tie the set.
so again, you know, ask the daft question, but in what respect was it a bad release?
So it seemed like the fingers were really not getting off the string the way they should have. Normally, when the clicker goes, so your draw length indicator, that little metal plate that we talked about earlier, if the clicker goes, you kind of want to relax your fingers, and your elbow that's connected to your string hand needs to only move backwards. Whereas now, for Tom, it went maybe even a bit forwards, or it stayed in place when he released the string, which would indicate that there was not enough back tension, or there was too much tension in his biceps, but at least something went a bit wrong, and then the string just doesn't leave the fingers as well as it could have. So
what it means we're left with is a tied match. 3 apiece.
So the arrow value was in fact
And
as a 9.
Another 4 arrows from each team to decide who's going to take the gold medal.
3-3.
Well, we're still waiting for that shoot-off, right?
And the Netherlands will shoot first.
We all
in this
love a
final
shoot-off.
set of the match.
You see the communication that Chef was talking about earlier on and how key it is. Coach to athlete, athlete to teammate. All square though between Great Britain and the Netherlands as we go into set number 4. Only the second 10 of the match from the Netherlands.
Yeah, they've shot a whole bunch of 9s, which again is not bad, but it just doesn't really put any pressure on the opposing team.
So a chance now for Weiler and Schlosser to put this out of reach. They'll need 2 10s.
That's one of them. They've done it.
10.
So that's what it was. They were just waiting with the 10s until they needed them.
Nine.
8.5 at 9. You got this. Open it up. Nice.
7.
And all on the right again to finish off this match.
That last 10 on the Netherlands side from Gabby Schlosser, sealing the win there. With
So
a
good effort by
39
both teams.
points final set to Great Britain's 34, and the match score at 5-3. So the Netherlands secure the.
It was a turnaround in the end, but what a performance from the winning team, Chef.
The silver medal.
Yeah, I jokingly said already, they were just waiting with the 10s until they needed them most. So they managed to stick a couple in there at the end, and yeah, now they can hold up their bow for the pictures.
Great stuff from Gabby Schlosser and Steve Weiler from the Netherlands. And Chef, you get to celebrate a little bit later on with the national anthem of your home country.
Yeah. I'll make sure I have tissues at the ready.
And indeed, those scores have been confirmed. And with that last set win there, that strong last set win, Netherlands are the gold medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for our silver medal winners, Great Britain, and our gold medalists, the Netherlands. gentlemen, we will now have the team medal ceremonies for the recurve teams and mixed teams, coming up in just a few moments. Following which, we will continue with this excellent afternoon of recurve shooting with the individual bronze and gold.
We take a look back over this gold medal match between Great Britain and the Netherlands. Great Britain really got off to a flyer, only for the Netherlands to peg them back. They squared set number 3, but in the end, the experience from Weiler and Schlosser paid off, bringing, as Chef Vandenberg said, the 10s at the end.